Enjoy this message.
Arrogance is self-centered, whereas audacity is mission-centered. When you're audacious, you will not stop at anything unless you come to the place where you want to be. When you are arrogant, you are interested in things happening to you. When God told them that they are going into a land that is flowing with milk and honey, they thought that is it was. Nobody was on it. But God never meant that word, because when you go to Genesis chapter 15, he said your descendants will come into this land that is currently being occupied by by the Jebusites and and the Anakites. Because nothing, take it from me, nothing good in life comes on a silver platter. There are certain people in life, they want free things. Whenever you want things that are free on a silver platter, you end up with nothing. For the Egyptians you see today, you will see them no more. Whereas this is a great statement, that is the counsel of man. I want to repeat that to you. That was not the purpose of God. And that is what people will tell you, that because of the problems, stay where you are. Oh, you know why I'm telling you? Most of us who came from other countries, we always compare ourselves to the fact that we came from a village, we came from this, we came from this. And today, because you have a car, you have that, the enemy wants to tell you, stay where you are. But there is more in store for you. If you don't get the victory, it is not because it's coming from God. Because before God created you, every promise of God concerning you has already been in place before he created you. So the reason why you need to go forward, it is because the provision is already there for you. But listen to what they said. Excuses. When God tells you, Ed, that he's going to bless you, it doesn't mean that it's coming on a silver platter. But this is what it is. You are more able to confront the challenges. If you face your challenge, you must face your fears and move past your fears, because the best for you is beyond your Red Sea, and the best for you is beyond your Jordan, and the best for you is beyond the giants that you see. As a child of God, let me make you understand this. Every calling of God on your life, whatever you feel that God wants you to do, understand this. He has already put it in you, and he has already put it in place for you to go for it. But there is one thing that God cannot do for you. God cannot believe for you. But if Moses had not picked that snake by a tail, he would have never had the staff that was able to help him to open the Red Sea. So what am I telling you? If you learn to overcome your fears of today, it will prepare you to overcome the fears of tomorrow. But if you run away, you can keep on running away. But if you keep on running away from the snake that you should pick by the tail of today, you run away from the Red Sea that you need to cross for a greater purpose. Every problem that you are going through, every challenge that you are going through, is preparing you today for the challenges of tomorrow. When he says the gracious hand of God is on you, it means that there is a supernatural force in your life that can do what you cannot do. That is the concept of the grace. And that is why you can You can face your fears. The reason why you can face your fears is because you are not just flesh and blood, but in you and on you is a gracious hand of the Lord that will bring you into the place of your calling. When that woman came back, she went to the king. And when she went to the king, the Bible said at the time that woman was going to the king, the servant of Elisha was telling the king the story about how Elisha raised the son of that very woman. The Bible said at that time, the king said this, may the land be restored to her, and everything that came out of the land that she was away, may it also be given to her. Because when you have God, God can unlock doors for you in places that you cannot, because of the gracious hand of the Lord upon you. I tell people, I was told many times no. So for me, the word no, it goes here and goes through this one. If I hear from God, nothing stops me. Because if it is from God, then the grace of God backs that particular calling to do it, even in Jesus' name.